What's up, Quantum AI investors? It's February 23rd, Monday edition. Um, just a quick update. So I've been working diligently on the new platform, stokestocks.ai. You can go check out the website, sign up for the waitlist. You can see the features that I'll have, and yeah, can't wait to release it to you guys in beta form, and I hope this is helpful for a lot of people. And you can sign up for free, no credit card required when it releases. Hopefully it'll release in the next week or two. So stokestocks.ai, check it out. Yeah, it should be released soon. So I wanted to dive into a few stories today and a few stock moves, because we've had a huge bout of volatility recently, mainly is surrounding the software sector, but kind of spilling over to other sectors as well. But I wanted to look at a few stocks. So in particular, Intuit. So let's take a look at INTU. So giant sell-off recently. If we look at the 6-month chart, this stock was approximately $700, and now it's around $350. So about 50% haircut, which represents about $100 billion of market cap that has gone away in this one stock. We're trading a PE ratio around 24. And analysts are still saying it has around a $600 price target. The 1-year estimate is $741. So I mean, we are quite oversold in my opinion here on AI fears. I don't think AI is going to take over these businesses, these legacy businesses. I think they'll adapt, just like PayPal and others. But I wanted to call attention to a bit of the chart here, because I think we're entering a very critical zone, and this is not scare tactics, or a lot of channels do this, scare tactics and stuff. This is more, let's read the chart together and see logically and reasonably what is happening. So we see we're approaching a line of resistance here. If we break this line, it's 350 roughly, 340 if you want to give it some leeway. Let's call it 340. So if we break this with some margin of error, 340 with some margin of error, then we could see it fall even further. But I think we're going to have to watch this very closely. I mean, if it gets here, I would say, and we see a bounce, it could bounce quite violently higher in the next, maybe, let's call it 2 to 3 months. So I think right now it's kind of a wait and see if we go down to this level. If you are more of a long-term investor, I think that you're probably okay dipping your toe in, scaling in soon. But again, contact your financial advisor for any advice. But this is just from what I'm seeing in the technicals of the chart. There's also another line you could draw, and it did break through this line, which is why we're seeing the giant sell-off. So this line is a support line that we have from 2020, and it's clearly it broke that. It looks like it broke it here, retested, and then had this next leg down. So I expect there's going to be some kind of exhaustion here in selling soon, and then people are going to buy it back once they realize that Intuit, along with all of the other companies, are all AI companies, and they are not going to be replaced by AI. However, they are AI companies. So I think it's a bit oversold, and yeah, it's one to watch, put on your watch list, and it's a relatively high quality name in this space. Another interesting thing that I saw was IBM. IBM, I think, it's getting there. It's maybe a little bit oversold here, but I think it has more room to go to the downside, potentially another maybe 20, 40 points. But if you look at the move here, we went from 320, now we're at 226, 223 is this writing. That's today. 223 is this writing. I think this is a little bit overdone in the short run. I think we're probably this move is about 20-30% move, and if we look at all the times that it's moved downward, we haven't really had that large of a move down without a snapback. So we see we had a sell-off here in 2024, went from 200 to 160, not that big of a sell-off, but it snapped right back. And then here, sell-off, snap back, sell-off, snap back, sell-off, snap back. So history is kind of informing us that at some point, we don't know what point that is, there's going to be a snapback, okay? And if we can use this trend line, just like Intuit, so here it looks like we could trade down. We're actually at 220 right now. So if we broke this, which we did, in fact, break this, maybe there'll be a retest at 250. So if we go to 1 year chart, we see we sliced through that quite easily, that support line, and it looks like we're sitting right here. We could retest 240 and see what happens, and then maybe there'll be a next leg down. But I expect there to be a kind of a seesaw here where gets short-term oversold, and then people rush back to buy it, and then maybe we have a next leg down. We do have a gap here, 140. So it is possible that it could go down all the way there, maybe in the next few months. We don't know. But, given the percentage change here in the short run, I would expect maybe a short snapback type of rally in IBM as well. And that goes for Intuit. They're kind of all kind of interrelated. So let's take a look at the MACD real quick. We like to look at this as a potential indicator. Yeah, and we're pretty much oversold to the max that we have been in the past few years at least. We see kind of a trend happening here in the MACD. And yeah, it's getting to a level where it's getting pretty oversold at this point in the short run. Of course, there could be a bigger leg down coming, and yeah, we have to watch out for that. So, but yeah, this pattern here it's a very interesting pattern. It's kind of what we call megaphone pattern, quadruple top pattern. Yes, so usually this is quite bearish. This pattern here, it kind of looks like a megaphone. Here, this topping pattern, so I would be wary of that. Yeah, a couple of stocks that have been sheltered by the AI is EBS, and we've been kind of talking about this on this channel for quite some time, and EBS hasn't really moved too much. It's $11 a share. It's not an AI stock, and I think is quite undervalued here, so just one to keep a lookout on your radar. One that we got right recently was ENPH. On earnings, we said that this was a bullish cross here, and sure enough, it was. We said to get in around 30, and it hit 50 after earnings. So congrats on all those people who grabbed ENPH at bottom of the basement pricing. So we always love to buy stocks when they're at the bottom. Or close to the bottom. So yeah, and those software names are quite enticing, especially the quality names in the space have been hit just with the veracity, and we're seeing maybe the sell-off is not over in these names, but it's coming there, maybe in the next few months, 2 months, I'd say, even 1 month. We're going to see a bottom in these, and they're going to be historic buys because really this is quite an overreaction to the downside in the software names. But Again, you want to be cautious, so you just want to scale in if you're going long haul. Yeah, there's a couple of names that we've been watching. NVO, I think this is way oversold here. Nordisk, I think they have a product, weight loss product, and yeah, 16% down today. I think we're approaching real strong buy territory. I do anticipate this MACD to curl at some point, and we're going to get a cross, and that will be another bull phase for MVO. So I suspect that, after this giant down phase here, we're going to get some kind of movement upward. Now, where do we go? Do we go down to here, maybe 17, or here? I would say, yeah, it looks like probably the floor is here, because this looks like a prior top. Prior top is around 30, maybe 31. If we get there, that looks like a very strong buy area. And then I think we're going to go off to the races as soon as this MACD crosses. So it's something to watch very carefully in NVO. If you have the long view, you could probably just scale in now and forget about it in 5 years, and it'll be probably double. Who knows, maybe even more. But yeah, just keep that in mind. So again, just go back, Stochastic AI, check it out. Yeah, it's going to come out hopefully soon, next week or two. I hope to have everybody can sign up for it. It's free, no credit card required. Yeah, it should help normal investors, retail investors, make informed decisions with the help of machine learning and AI. So I look forward to releasing this product to you guys, and I hope to see you all soon on the platform. And yeah, as always, let the markets be with you. Take care and good night.